Hey everybody, we are back for the limited PTQ finals at the godless hour of 9 a.m. Central. I apologize for my voice, it's not going to be good. Alright, so let's take a look here. Let's sort this out by rarity. We've got an expedition. The old Core Haven-aroo. Unfortunately, I don't have the greatest of rares. Mina and Den and Jorian are pretty good in their respective decks. Conduit of Ruin and Reality Smasher can be pretty good too. Ally Encampment's pretty strong. So let's sort this out by color. I want to see what we're working with. So red is super thin. Unfortunately, since two of my rares are red. Wow, look at all this multicolor stuff I have. Huh. Do I have any good mana fixing? I have Cinder Barons. Technically, Holdout Settlement. Crumbling Vestige, sort of. Ally Encampment, sort of. Unknown Shores, sort of. Core Haven taps are colorless, actually. That's kind of interesting. So let's see if we can get some just big stuff down. I'm intrigued by this Reality Smasher. Maybe I can use Warping Whales too. And Spawning Bed, sure. Let's try to use all of it. Why not? So we have no black removal whatsoever. And like no red removal whatsoever. We do have Blinding Drone. Okay, well the white at least has got Isolation Zones, Core Entangler, Spawnbinder Mage, Expedition Raptor, Scythe Master, Protector, Aeronaut. Hey, Immolating Glare and Gideon's Reproach are very good. These cards not so much. Oh, we might. Alright, well, the black-red fixing doesn't matter. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. We do have a few options, technically. We could pair the white with the black. We've got, like, only one ally, though. My preliminary thought is to pair it with green. God, I wish we could use any of these rares at all, but we just have no fixing. Yeah, we have no fixing at all. So I can try to play the Double Strike ally. Try to play Reflector Mage. Lone Larva can get colorless because I do have a waste. Might not necessarily want to play it. Yeah, I mean, apart from the Tajuru Warcaller, my green is pretty weak. I have Ally Encampments. I just can't really. I might be able to do something kind of crazy. I have Unknown Shores, Holdout Settlement, Crumbling Vestige, and Ally Encampment to theoretically produce single instances of colors of mana, if nothing else. So I could play Resolute Blade Master. I don't think I can play Mina and then, unfortunately. Man, I just wish I had like a couple more Zada's commandos. I would actually feel like okay about a red-white ally deck here. We could try this with the just kind of a beefy top end and see if we can get there. I don't really like that strategy too much, but I think I have to play white. I have 4 removal spells in white, so I don't know if Warping Whale is good enough to play 2 of, but I'd probably give it a shot. If I wasn't playing green, I would probably be playing black just for Shriekers, Swarm Surge, Depleter, Slaughter Drone. That might actually not be the stone worst. The real problem there is just my conflicting themes. I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just don't have enough allies to trigger Core Entanglers or Spawnbinder Mage reliably. So we could kind of maybe cut down on that theme. If we were to cut the ally encampment, I could still play Spawnbinder Mage, but I guess I wouldn't want to play Core Entanglers, which is kind of crazy considering how good that card usually is. This is a tough one. This wouldn't be bad, but I don't think it can possibly be correct. Essence Depleter is a very strong card, but that's really the only great card I'm getting out of that. What if I did blue-white? I get Blinding Drone. Are any of these guys allies at all? Nope. We get Coastal Discovery. I'd probably play Abstruse Interference and Sweep Away, Numara Entangler. That doesn't seem good enough. Like Blinding Drone is pretty good. I think it might be the green-white deck. Just Eldrazi Scions, and it just really sucks that I don't get to play like any allies at all. This is super weird. Distribution of my cards is just bizarre. I only need 7 additional cards here. Yeah, I just wish my red was a little bit deeper. Yeah, that's really the bottom line. White's the only color that I have that's deep enough in playables to be the obvious, I have to play this color. After that, it just gets pretty bad. Not an ally. Not an ally. I could play Nightcaster Spider too, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I need Loam Larva because I just have so many colorless sources. Might have too many colorless sources, really. I really want to play this Tajira Warcaller, though. I guess is what it comes down to. Maybe that's not correct. Maybe my allies are unfortunately too weak. I could still definitely justify either, any of these. Those are probably all fine. I don't think I need to play the ally encampment, though. I think maybe I'd be better served by playing I guess I could take a look at blue, like a real look at blue. I think this is what that deck would look like. Oh, Birthing Hulk, get out. And then I could choose between... Oh, Eyeless Watcher, get out. So this is kind of just a Flyers, like a weak Flyers deck. I'd probably play the wall. Ugh, that looks really bad. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, I guess. The deck might be able to get to the late game, and it might have a good enough late game to get through. 14 creatures isn't a ton. Blue gives me basically Reflector Mage, Blinding Drone, some stuff. I think the black-white deck attacks the hardest. Having 3 Kozilek Shriekers is kind of crazy, but the card's not that good. I just wish I had like any black removal. It would be so much easier to just justify playing straight black-white then. I think this is what I'm going to go with. Yeah, it looks like it's probably my best deck. I could definitely see white-green, but I don't know. I don't have enough allies to make it worth it, I don't think. The good news is that I have enough colorless mana for sure. The bad news is that, well, you know what? I might still play allies in here, right? I don't think it's wise to do so. I think it strains the mana a little bit. Yeah, I'm not super happy with this pool. We'll add some lands and see how it turns out. So it thinks it wants 8/4. It's probably not right. I'm going to go 7/5. I can see myself easily getting color screwed here, but we'll see how this goes. I could potentially play around with the deck and sideboarding if it looks like it's just a little too bad, but I think this lets me play the most powerful cards. Unfortunately, the the ally deck didn't quite come together, but we'll see how this does, and I'll catch you guys in round one. Alright, and I am just going to stitch this together here. It is over for me. I am dropping from the event. I could keep playing, of course. I could potentially win prizes, but it doesn't seem very likely. My deck, unfortunately, was just kind of at cross purposes with itself. I didn't have enough allies to make an ally deck, and I didn't have enough Eldrazi to make, or enough Devoid stuff to make a colorless deck. Not quite, anyway. I was able to do some pretty sweet stuff with Corehaven in the first game, but that recording was lost anyway, so that would be the only one that I would have had any inclination to put up at all. But I think what I'm going to do is just kind of stitch this to the end of the drafting, or the deck building, and it didn't work out for me today, unfortunately, but we opened an expedition, and that's something, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next one.